guys, this is song from MeitanBa Voice. Several days ago, the Prime Minister of China, Mr. Li Keqiang, said something. He said that in China, there are still 0.6 billion of our people still earn below 1,000 RMB per month to have a living here in our country. You know, at present, the pricing, the cost of living in our country is really increased rapidly. You know, in the former days, when I remembered, there are still Chinese people like to eat meat. We have the meat. It is about 10 RMB for half a kilo, and at present, I think most of the city it's about 30 to 40 RMB for half a kilo of meat. And all the other things, I think, for the rice, we eat rice in the southern area district of China. We eat rice every day, and we have the rice. At that time, it's about 1 RMB for half a kilo, and nowadays it's about 3 or 4 or 5 for half a kilo of the rice. So the price is double or triple or even 4 times in 10 years or 20 years. So if you just earning 1,000 or below 1,000 RMB per month, it's really, you know, it's really very hard for you live here in China, especially in cities or towns. But I think it's quite understandable. I think 0.6 billion, it's true. I think maybe it's higher than 0.6 billion, because you know, in China more than 3.5 thousand million people are still young people. They are below 18. They cannot earn any money, and there are still 2.5 thousand million people are senior citizen. They are older than 60 years old, and they cannot earn salaries, and some of them, more than half of them, cannot get pension from the government or from the state-owned company or from the private company. So I think, and almost half of our population are female. They cannot earn a lot of money in this country, and under such circumstances, we have, I think, 1,000 million. We still, they can't. They are employed. They cannot. They lost their jobs at present in recent 3 or 4, 5 months. So it's natural. It's true that there are 0.6 billion people that are still earn under 1,000 RMB per month. And Prime Minister Li said we should encourage our people to do the flow. It is called Ditan, the flow store market. It is to say you can set up a small store under the floor in any streets, and you needn't pay the rental to the owner, to the house owner, to the shopping mall owner. So you have your cost of business is really low, but in some of the places they should pay some fee to the government. Some of the government we charge them 700 per month, and some of them we charge 1,000, 2,000 RMB per month for them to set up a flow store in the street. And I heard there is a place, and the people got a site from the government, and they will let the place to another businessman, and they charge the other businessman 3,000 per month, and they can earn 2,000 per month to just because of the license, because they got the license from the government, and so they can earn the additional 2,000 per month from the next businessman, and that's the way here in China. They always try to figure it out to earn money and to survive in the situation. So I can say, the situation in China, it's for the foreigners, they always think in China most of the people are really rich. It's not true. Actually, I gave a whole video about that. You can check it out in my channel, and I told the people that's not true. It's not true that people in China are really rich people, because we have huge population. Most of our people, we are not rich, just survive in this country. Most of the people, such as my brother, the sons of my aunt, she is was retired from the government sector, and her husband retired from the government. He was a senior government official. He really was in very, very high position in the government, and they have two sons. One son worked in a shopping mall and as an accountant, but because of the economy, the younger son, my brother, he is redundant to the business, and he was got rid of the business, she was fired from the company, and he got some money from the company. The company give one-time fee to him, and he lost his job. I think he is lucky because he can get a large amount of one-time fee. It's not too high, but it's not. It's fairly good. He can get, I think, a lot of money, I can say, and so he has to support his wife to do a very small shop in the city. I don't think they can earn a lot of money, and for the older one, the older brother from my aunt, he worked in a factory as a safeguarder. I think it's not counted as a very good job, and the salary is not very high. They are all some heirs of the very senior officials of the Chinese government. They cannot earn a lot of money in my city. My city is my city is the second tier city in the capital city in my province, Hunan province. I think it's quite a good province. The economy of my province is almost top 10 in the whole country, and the capital city, Changsha city, is the top, in the top 10 or top 15 in the whole country, in the whole China, and the first one in the province. So you can see from my experience, my living, my relatives, they just earn this kind of earning. It's not very high, it's not very good. Of course, I have lots of, because I graduated from elite university in China. I have lots of, half of my classmates, they can earn a lot of money. I think more than 20,000 per month. For them, half of my classmates, they can earn a lot of money, but that is not the China. That is not China, because my university, it's the top 10 university in China. You can say cannot say that represent China. That's not doesn't represent China, because most of the Chinese people they are not from the top 10 university from in China. They are not born in elite or senior official family. They just lived in the rural or countryside of China. We have still more than half. We have more than 57% of our population are still live in the rural, the countryside village of the huge area of China. So most of people are lived in the countryside. They don't have the resources to live the kind of life just like the people live in London, live in New York, live in Washington D.C. They have the resources. They have the even they don't have the opportunity such as the people live in Beijing, Shanghai, Guangdong, Shenzhen, Guangzhou, these big cities, or even my own city, Changsha city is not a very big city, but we are the, one of the good city in China. We have electricity, the running water, all the things, all the stuff. But in the village, some of the village, even I said before, I have a house in my. It's not too far from my city house. It's in the Changsha County. It's not too far, but we didn't have the running water. It's not too far. It's about 30 kilometers from the city center. It's about 1 hour away from the city, and it's really very close to the city. But we didn't have the running water, and I think, now maybe in my other home in the countryside, at present I can get the high-speed internet, but 5 years ago we didn't have the high-speed internet there. So all you see in Beijing, in Shanghai, in Shenzhen, that you cannot say that is China. The real China, the amazing China, the beautiful China, the authentic China really lies in the village, small village, in the western part of the country, the northern western part of China, the Tibet, the Hunan, and Guizhou, etc. This or even the northeast of China, we call the three provinces in the northeast, Dongbei, Sanshan. The three provinces in the northeast of China, so you can experience the authentic China in the small towns, small counties. In China, we have the counties. The counties is not the same as the developed country. We have the county. The counties is the rural part. The countryside of China is part of the city. You can say I live in Changsha city, but also I have Changsha county. You can say Changsha county belongs to Changsha district or Changsha city, but actually Changsha county is really bigger, or the area of Changsha county is bigger than Changsha city. So this is the governance of the Chinese geographical governance. So you have the county, we have the town. Yeah, we have the town. The town, you can say it's a small one version of the city. We have the small town, but it's convenient. We have the delivery company. You can buy all the things, all the stuff from the Alibaba, Taobao, Tmall. You can buy all the cheap stuff from the online businesses, online retailers in the town, because it's really convenient, and the delivery fee is really low. If you just live in the town, they just charge you 10 or 12 RMB for one package, and mostly the seller will cover the delivery cost for you. But if you live in a remote area of in China, if you live in a remote village or countryside in China, they will charge you more. They will charge you 20 or even 25 RMB for one package. But if you live in my city or live in a town, my town, it's not too far. My town is 25 kilometers from the city, and they don't charge you anything for your package, so you can buy anything from the Alibaba, the Taobao, e-commerce malls. And yeah, this is China, and yeah, it's I don't know, we live here, and it's you can say it's the communist, it's the socialism China. So you can say, but somebody will say it's not any types of socialism. It's just crony capitalism. Yeah, maybe you are right. Yeah, we have the bribery is really popular here in China. So people really prone to the easy. It's convenient for them to do the things by bribing the official. They try to get the quick access to anything. One of my friends, he wanted his daughter to enroll in a primary school just near my house, and he asked me to help him, and I told the principal to accept his daughter, and the principal did accept his daughter because his home is not here. He lived in another city, and he worked here in my city, and usually it's very hard for him to get his daughter enrolled in any one primary school in the city, and because the principal accepted his daughter, so in his thought he thought that it's it's natural for him to give money to the principal, so he prepared a red envelope to the principal. He gave, I think, 5 or 6,000 RMB to principal. So it's really sad. I cannot say anything about that. It's a maybe phenomenon here in China. It's really sad. I really I never don't agree about this kind of thing, and even my families, even my wife, sometimes she will think it's natural. It's if you want something, you should pay the cost. So she thought it is the cost to do the things. So you have to give money to others, to the people who are in charge of the things. So maybe she changed a lot because she lived with me, together with me, for more than 20 years. So I think she already changed a lot. But I know she has a little bit such kind of thoughts in her mind. But actually we never pay any bribery to any of our official. We just enroll our kids into the local just near our home, enroll them into the primary school. We didn't pay any money, and we just will enroll them into the middle school. We don't need to pay any money to any one. So I think basically we never need to pay any bribery to anyone. But yeah, it's the thing here in China. Okay, this is what I want to talk to you today. I hope you guys have a healthy and happy and wonderful day today in your places, in your countries, and hopefully we will talk to each other and exchange our thoughts and ideas together. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.